Good evening. I am the adorable Miss Sky Bunny, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, our roleplay edition. So, now without further ado, let's hop right back into it. Today has been one of the longest days of my entire life, and that's saying something considering everything that has been happening to me the past few days. We finally defeated the dead and infiltrated the castle at Redcliffe. Well, before that, I guess I should start before that. Before that, a woman came running out to Bantegan, begging him to come back to the castle with her. I told him it was a trap, but I understand where he was coming from. He wanted to save his family no matter what the price might be. We broke into the castle via the entrance he told us about. When we did, we found more monsters, more abominations, more of the things we found at the circle. I swear, the country is going mad. Not only is Logain out to kill us at every turn, out to kill every enemy against him, besides the ones he should be fighting, the Blight and the Darkspawn. No, my father revered Logain. Said he was a wonderful strategist, a wonderful commander. I cannot believe this is the same man. Something has broken him. Something has made him go insane. Anyways, cut a long story short, we got into the castle perfectly fine. However, what we saw when we got to the entrance was something that I am desperately trying to save right now. The mother. I understand where she's coming from. I myself am not a mother, but I believe if my mother found out that I was a mage, she might have done the same thing. Anyways, in her ignorance, she hired an apostate mage who happened to be a blood mage and happened to be working for Tern Logain. That mage poisoned the Arl. Connor, the name of her son, was being secretly trained by this apostate mage. And as you can tell, a young boy, not understanding the difference between demons and reality, was lured by a demon and his body was taken over. The mage suggested blood magic, sacrificing Isolde so that Wynn could go into the Fade and save the boy from the demon inside the Fade itself. I will not sacrifice another person's life, even if that person is an idiot and the one who caused all of this in the first place. So, instead, I suggested we go to the Mage's Tower, which is not far from here. I am in haste. I must get there as fast as possible. Get the mages and get back to Redcliffe before any more damage can be done. However, en route, we were ambushed by a quite handsome assassin who, after was taken out willfully, told us every single thing about his employer. Clearly, he is not loyal to the ones that he serves, which makes me a little bit hesitant, but he's really handsome. Don't tell Alistair I said that. Lips are sealed. In any case, he offered his services to me, and it actually seemed quite logical. He said he was bought when he was very young as a slave and raised in the order. Of course, I will watch my back, and until I get to know him better and trust him, I will keep a dagger next to my pillow, to say the least. But he seems sincere. And he seems like one who will follow the person who has the most power. And if we can use him, all the better, I say. So we will see how it goes, but of course I will not be stupid and will not let my guard down. In any case, must continue to the tower before all is lost.
learned that the
that's
circle
good.
is well on its way to recovery.
I'm glad about that. Can the circle go to Redcliffe to save a possessed child?
The child is possessed, but killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages.
Oh, thank goodness.
I shall gather what mages I can,
Oh,
and we
thank
shall
the
leave
Maker.
promptly. A life is at stake.
Thank you, Irving. Thank you. Bless you. Let us head back with all haste. Hopefully no other handsome elf assassins attack us on the way back.
All right. Now we play a little. Now we play a little. I still remember my first battle.
Wait.
rest for just a moment.
Definitely going to have to go back to camp after this. We are very, very, very hurt.
Of course. See there? That's a trap.
Thank you, myself. Wait, what?
So I shall.
Is there still a disgusting creature around?
Now I'm all lightheaded.
Sorry, darling.
Lovely.
Right. We've had a lot of detours, but hopefully we can get there in time. Win? Win!
I fell.
Yes, you did. Are you alright?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
So, what? You need rest, that's all.
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
We're almost done. We just need to save this boy. I know it's been an incredibly long day, but hang in there, Win. Hang in there. I don't trust Morgan to go into a fade to save a child.
Ah, there you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
So only one person can go through.
Yes, we haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Any last minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
Let's do this.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. Who will go into the Fade?
Win is going.
Then let us begin forthwith.
No, I hope she'll be okay.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you. I'm coming.
Father, where are you?
So since Collette is not here,
So cold.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
You are in the Fade, my lord. A demon has you trapped.
Demon? Fade? Is my son in danger?
He is. But I will do my best to see that all of us emerge from this unscathed. Trust me, my Earl.
Yes, I trust you. We must help my son. But I can never find him in this fog. You must find Connor. Please, I beg you. Is anyone out there? Hello?
what is with all these people? Terrifying. And like, you know, I thought a place of dreams would be, I don't know, prettier.
Who are you? Are you the one that made father ill? Tell me now. Child, calm down. It's all right. I won't hurt you.
No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Oh, poor boy. Oh! Why are they always so disgusting?
You can never resist me!
Just hit her with the demon bolt. Or arcane bolt. Ha! Right. Technically Collette is not here, so yeah. But we're transferring her mind powers into him. She's holding on to win.
You're the one making Father sick.
Blessed art thou who exists in the cycle of me.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Listen to me. I am just trying to help.
I will not speak with you. Trespasser, I will drive you out.
No, I will drive you out, you fiend. It doesn't do anything. I don't even know why I do it. Blah. Are there going to be 3 demons next time? I hope she can handle them. Mind
I'll
Blast
help
apparently
him.
doesn't do
You
anything.
can't stop me. Get out of here. You have to get out.
Mind Blast apparently does nothing.
I shall do so.
Father wanders, seeking me.
Come on, Win, you got it. Believe in yourself, darling. That's exactly right. Good show, girl. Oh no. Bloody hell.
Very well.
Ugh.
No more illusions. Now we meet face to face.
Kill it. Slaughter it.
True form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful, and yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage.
I don't even know why I'm still letting you talk.
We should converse instead. There will be no discourse between us, demon. Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature. As you say.
Try that glyph on me. Wait.
I can give that. As you say. Must be.
That one. lyrium over here.
We must have victory. As you say.
That's what you get for dealing with Win. What now? Is he alright? Is he safe? Is he good? Why does everyone look so sad? Oh. Oh no. Connor was standing there. I hope that means that's good.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training once the war is over. It's so
That's
odd
what
to
you
think
should
of
have
the
done
boy
in
as
the
a
first
mage
place.
of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he can be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
It is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
Of course. Do whatever you want with him.
Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred
It's just a
ashes will save him.
legend. The urn is a legend. It might never be found.
That is a possibility. But there is a reason it's still an option. I am not simply grasping at straws.
My husband funded the research of a scholar in Deneran, a brother Genetivi. He has been studying the inscriptions on Andraste's birth rock. When Eamon fell ill, I sent the knights to speak to Genetivi. I hoped that he had finally discovered the location of the urn of sacred ashes itself. They were unable to locate Genetivi. In desperation, I sent more knights in search of the brother, or some clue of the urn's location.
I will see if I can find this relic.
No one else can. Even if I wish to do it myself, I cannot abandon Redcliffe to its own devices.
I feel like it's a goose
out the brother's
chase,
home in
but
Deneran and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts.
if
It
there's...
is the only place to begin the search, I think. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
I feel like... What, I'm chasing a holy grail or something. I guess that is what... There. Alright, that should be all. So next we should get... Well, we need Master Archery. And then we need Song of Courage. But this will allow us to use our Cunning score. Oh, jeez. Are you alright?
You're the one who saved me.
Actually, it was Win.
Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
Don't worry, I'll do whatever I can, sweetheart. Am I on the second floor? I must be.
As you deserve.
I happen to have a key for this.
Well, all right.
Don't mind me. You know, I think I quite earned it. If I do say so myself.
Lovely.
Yes, lovely. Although, as a lady and a noble, I do not ask for such things, but, you know, if they're just going to leave them open like that... Who the heck would like that besides me? Perhaps Wynne? I don't know. I like history. Can't imagine having Alistair read anything about history, though. And I highly doubt Zevran as well. Alright, Wynne needs to rest, and I have to give the locket to Alistair. How on earth do I get out of here? Oh, wait. Let us go back to camp for now. We have lots. Everyone is very tired. It has been a long day. But I'm so proud of us. We saved him without resorting to anything horrible and without having to hurt him.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
I think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction.
I wouldn't have done
anything
anything else.
But at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
Wait, we have ritual dismemberments. Oh, speaking of which, I have a locket. I found your mother's locket. One moment. Where is it? Aha.
Oh, this is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
I found it in the Redcliffe Castle in the study.
Oh, the Arl's study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Perhaps you meant more to him than you think.
I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left. Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity.
Aww. Of course. Now I have flower for Lily. I'm just making everybody happy today. Wait. Oh, it's not. It's not a lily. I was going to say I have a lily for Lily. Lily!
Flowers? Thank you. They're very pretty.
These are your mother's flowers, aren't they?
These were her favourite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Of course I saw it and I was like, Liliana!
something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Let's see. Do you miss anything about Olay?
I miss Valroyo. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Valroyo was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Valroyo, streaming from the many windows,
beautiful.
quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. There was magnificence.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais, her golden fields, her lush meadows.
Oh, you sound like you
there
miss
are good
it.
things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else.
Yes.
Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
Oh, I don't... What sorts of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs.
Oh, yes, I understand completely.
One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see.
Oh, yes.
Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes, living with those ridiculous trends was worth it.
Oh, I want to see the shoes. Oh, I love shoes.
When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and
Oh, that
embellishments in the
sounds
front.
so pretty.
A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colours, of course. It was spring.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk with amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite.
We're talking about
Not
shoes.
like
Yes.
clunky fur
Oh,
and leather
goodness.
you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
Oh, I know, right? So ugly.
They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty
I
feet.
completely
Oh, I could talk about
understand.
shoes all day. But we have things to do, don't we?
I completely understand, darling. Oh,
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
huh? Yes, quite, I guess.
I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Alistair is a fine lad, skilled in battle, but quite inexperienced when it comes to affairs of the heart. I would hate to see him get hurt.
I would never hurt Alistair.
Not intentionally, no. But there is great potential for tragedy here, for one or both of you. You are both Grey Wardens, and he is the son of a king. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
Alistair doesn't want to be king.
That may be true, but he is still a Grey Warden.
And what are
Love
we?
is ultimately selfish.
Supposed to forget
It
about
demands that one
everything
be
else?
devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
I don't want to have to make that choice.
Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this.
You don't know how things are going. Alistair and I can handle whatever comes our way.
If you insist, I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
I haven't even told him I like him yet. He's just given me a rose. I know where you're coming from, but if we think doom and gloom all the time, then we'll never be happy. What, just because we're Grey Wardens, we're supposed to spend our life miserable? It doesn't make any sense.
So, All this time we've spent together. You know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
Miss the constant battles? Or miss you?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
I wear your rose that you gave me in my hair for luck. I think I already do.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know. That wasn't too soon, was it?
I don't know. I need more testing to be sure.
Well, I'll have to arrange that then, won't I? Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Oh. When I talk to Alistair and Lily, I forget things. They make me feel like I have a family again. I wish I could do more to thank them.
Your desire is my command. Of course.
Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out.
That sounds very
so I can tuck it
painful.
properly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
Do all Templars make these jokes, or just you?
Oh, you know, between all the guilt and the hours spent in solemn prayer, any good Templar or priest is just bursting to tell a few good jokes when the opportunity arises. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Well, I want to know about you. Then make up something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. But I guess if you're really curious, there's no harm in obliging. I have a couple of interesting looking moles I can show you later too, if you're interested.
Where might those
The
moles
truth of the matter
be?
is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
Really? What did you enjoy?
The education, mostly. But also
Hey!
the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you?
That's beautiful.
Do you have anywhere you consider home?
I guess my home is with you.
Really? I
And
guess I like
Lily.
the sound of that. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
Well, they can always be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens. But we'll
But
never
there's
get back
ones
those
in
we lost.
Olay.
I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Yes. Darling Lloyd, what are you barking about? What's up?
Your dog is filthy. I can smell him 50 yards off.
Oh, you hurt his feelings. I'm sure you're exaggerating.
That may be so, but all the same, I would like your permission to bathe him.
Go ahead, he's getting a little rank. Oh, I'm sorry, but she's willing to bathe you.
I will get my soaps, and the dog shall have his bath after supper.
No, you're gonna smell like flowers. Do you smell like flowers? What is going on here? How they're communicating. I mustn't interrupt. Just watch them.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Very good, very good. Oh, are you digging through the earth, are you? Well, it's going to take some time, you know. Well, good luck with that then. Alright, let's talk to you.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the crows exactly?
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin after all is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
You didn't choose to join the crows?
To be truthful, I didn't even know the crows existed when I joined them. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and sitting on the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training,
Oh,
you die.
God. That sounds awful.
Oh, I don't know about that. The crows who are actually good enough to survive come to enjoy some of the benefits. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I guess I can understand that.
As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where
What kind of business would you do? I'm happy to have you along.
Here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how
I
things
would love
work
to
out
hear
that
what
way?
kind of business you would
Calm
like to
now.
do.
Enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Is that true? Maybe I shouldn't have said that then.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Do you tell me a little about Antiva?
Oh, you wish to know about Antiva, do you? The
I
only
love
way
to hear about
truly
different
appreciate
cities.
it would be to go there. It is a warm place, not cold and harsh like this Ferelden. In Antiva it rains often, but the flowers are always in bloom. Or so the saying
Aw.
goes.
Don't you want to go back?
It's not really a matter of wanting to go back. I cannot go. At least not yet. I hail from the glorious Antiva city, home to the royal palace. It is a glittering gem amidst the sand, my Antiva city. Do you come from someplace comparable?
Of course, my mother was better than any gem.
You have me there, indeed. I, for one, can make no such claim, as I never laid eyes on the woman. You know what is most odd? We speak of my homeland, and for all its wine and its dark-haired beauties and the lilo flutes of the minstrels, I miss the leather the most.
The leather?
It may as well be, but not this once, no. I mean the smell. For years, I lived in a tiny apartment near Antiva City's leather-making district, in a building where the crows stored their youngest recruits, packed in like crates. I grew accustomed to the stench, even though the humans complained of it constantly. To this day, the smell of fresh leather is what reminds me most of home, more than anything else.
You sound like you've been away from home forever.
Oh, not so long, I know. It is my first time away from Antiva, however, and the thought of never returning makes me think of it constantly. Before I left, I was tempted to spend what little coin I possessed on leather boots I spotted in the store window. Finest Antivan leather, perfect craftsmanship. Ah, but I was a fool to leave them. I thought, Zevran, you can buy them when you return as a reward for a job well done. More the fool I, no?
Job being killing me, right?
Yes, and now here I am. One simply never knows what is to come next. How could I have suspected I would end up defeated by a beautiful grey warden?
You should have
A
known.
woman who then spares my life.
Just
I
by
could not.
now. Beautiful, is it? Everyone makes mistakes. Beautiful, is it?
I say you are beautiful because it is true. Should I not?
No, by all means.
And glad I am to hear it. Now, if it is all the same to you, I would prefer not to...
Your desire is my command.
I love when you talk like that. Can I want... I'm really nervous to ask this, but I want to, but I don't want to, and...
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
I want to ask if you want to do me better.
Join you? In your tent?
If you don't want to, it's okay.
Oh, that's not it at all. Not that I want to seem overeager. I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone. I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
I once with you, but if would you rather we waited?
I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are.
Yes, I'm willing.
Right. I'm going to stop talking now.
We're not gonna roleplay this part, that's weird.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
I think I was. It could still happen.
Sure. But if you get hit by the lightning afterwards, it hardly seems like an effective deterrent. You do realise the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
Let them talk, I don't care.
Oh, sure, now you say that. By tomorrow, it'll be icy glares and awkward silences right before battle. Just you watch. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
We stay together, no matter what happens.
Right. right, I can handle that. I hope. Before we go,
confidence, please.
I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way. I wasn't sure it could happen, in fact.
Alistair, I feel the same way. When I'm with you, I forget that we're in the middle of a war. Forget everything that I'm supposed to be doing. Well, not supposed to be doing, but forget all the pressure. And I feel like a girl. Again, a girl that doesn't have the fate of the world on her shoulders.
Good to know.
Alright, now what happened to you?
What's on your mind?
Are you feeling better now?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
I like making sure all my companions are well.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
Aren't you going to tell me what happened?
What's on your mind?
I was thinking about being a Grey Warden.
Is something troubling you?
Everyone expects so much from me.
No one said it would be easy. You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight.
I don't give up easily.
And that gives me hope.
Well, I'm glad you're all right.
Something I can help with?
I want to talk more about shoes.
What's on your mind?
Oh, tell me a story.
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Do you know any stories from Olay?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Olay.
That sounds interesting.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield a sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Continue, please. That sounds
Aveline's
lovely.
Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now, in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms.
They still don't like it very much.
In the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Did she win?
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kelleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kelleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kelleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kelleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kelleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed.
I love this
Blinded
story.
by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
That's terrible. I was hoping for a happy
The
ending.
son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Olay so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Wonderful! That was marvelous! Thank you so much, Lily. I adored that. What is Sten doing?
You have excellent taste.
Thank you. I know I do. 232 identical Elysian porcelain terriers. Maybe Lily would like that?
Why, thank you so much.
Not much, very, huh? I don't know who would like that, to be perfectly honest with you. But maybe Saffron would like this.
You have excellent taste.
Thank you. Maybe Win?
Oh, marvelous.
I'm smart. A book. She also likes education, like me. Good woman. Alright, well, I'm going to talk to Sten quick, because for some reason he's kneeling down here.
You called.
So will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Yes? What do you mean by a weak mind?
That is complicated. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
That sounds like what happened to me at Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
That's terrible.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Anton. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Could you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
We'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
We'll go check Lake Calenhad as soon as we are able, I promise you, my friend. Alright. With that, I think we'll call this episode here. This was more of a character development episode, shall we say. But I absolutely love all of these characters, well, most of these characters, and I love their stories, so I love hearing about it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed my role-playing as the beautiful Collette. Please like if you liked the video, follow me on YouTube and Twitch, and I will bid you adieu.